that is Hope and Glory just go live so we can do the thing and then I can go eat?
We're live.
Oh, hi everyone.
Okay, go on.
Oh no, I need to, oh my god, you're actually the worst human being in the world. I'm going to do the theme song and you're going to have to tell me what song it is, right? So
Yes.
I tried to think of a song that came up with that portrayed our thoughts and feelings about gaming this week. Alright.
Okay.
So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
actually, I just went onto Spotify and picked the first song. So it's do 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 do. Any idea what that is?
Haven't a fucking clue. I'm not really good at music songs,
Right,
music
right,
in general.
okay. Let's count. Let's. Yeah, okay. So it was "Fast Car" by Tracy Chapman. Clearly, we got a fast car.
That was
I got
that was
tickets
that.
to anywhere. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm not doing the tune of her singing. I'm doing the tune of the backing music.
Okay, all right.
Obviously, because that is the game. The game is not to go
So,
do do do
yeah.
do 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 do
There's a
do because
fast
that's
car.
too.
See, I do it like that. I don't do musical images. I just mumble their words. Bye.
Well, bye.
And she's gone.
And she's gone, never to be seen again.
Is this never mind the book? Never to be seen again. So anyway, this is a gaming show.
This is a gaming show where
This
we
is a
talk about your
gaming
favourite
show.
gamings and we tell you
Oh,
how if your favourite games are good or fantastic. It's always one or the other.
mine are really good.
Mine's are really not.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, tell me
So
about your week, Ron. Before we get into the gaming world, tell me about your week. How have you been?
thanks, Joe, for asking me that. Really appreciate it.
Who's Joe?
You're Joe Rogan, you idiot.
Who the fuck is Joe Rogan?
You being serious?
Who the fuck is Joe Rogan? I like to Google Joe Rogan. I don't follow American something.
So you know he's American. You know who Joe Rogan is.
No, oh, he's that big bald bastard, isn't he? The guy who does the MMAs. He
Are
does
you being real with me?
what? He does do the MMA things, doesn't he? He comes out.
You
into
don't know
the
who Joe
ring.
Rogan is, and you're the one that wants to do a fucking podcast.
Well, because I don't listen to Joe Rogan, I'm not qualified to talk about computer games. Is that your implication that you've just made? I will kick the shit out of you and your dad.
Jesus Christ. He's probably watching.
He is the big baldy
No, he's not. He
bastard.
can't even text. Bless him. Poor chap. Can't even use a phone. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Anyway, back to gaming because we're wasting too much time. We're gonna keep it nice and short. This show is gonna be 9 minutes long times
And
6.5.
and we're not going to talk about Final Fantasy 14 even once.
That's
'Cause
right.
I haven't played it this week. Have you?
No, I haven't played it. It's just I've been
See,
consumed by other endeavors.
other endeavors.
So my endeavors, aka my games, I've played just 2 games this week. I played.
No, well, hang on.
What?
I asked you how your week was and you didn't answer yet.
Oh, my week is grand. Yeah, thanks very much. Thank you. Oh, thanks, man. Oh.
Who's the wee woman on your t-shirt that is?
The wee woman? Did you just ask who this wee woman is? You fucking moron! My favorite. We're getting questions in the chat and everything.
I genuinely thought it was a wee granny having an orgasm.
Hold the fucking phone. Let me. So we thought that this wee woman, this wee 11-year-old, was a yeah, do the jump for something.
I was like, that's a very controversial T-shirt to be wearing.
Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! So this, yeah, as Coldy does know now, that this is Chunk from the Goonies.
From the Goonies,
And anyone under the age of 30 wouldn't have a fucking clue who we're talking about. Because they're not cool. I'm just saying.
He's also the second best character in the Goonies.
After Sloth?
No, not after Sloth. Sloth is a distant third.
Oh, who was first? First
is
Data. Data?
Data.
You think Data's the chap that we don't even understand?
Look, I'm sorry, but when I was like 7,
yes,
right?
Yep.
I wanted to have a thing where I opened my jacket and a boxing glove came out and punched someone in the face. So that makes him automatically the coolest character.
Don't you just normally just open up your jacket and punch people because you're from Scotland? Booby traps. That's what I said! That a booby trap! Anyway, yeah. It's a great... It's for people who are watching or listening, the Goonies. Watch it, love it, embrace it. Coldy, I'm repeating in your headset again. Fix your ears.
I'll fix your face. How about that?
You can't fix this. Look, there's nothing to fix, really, is there?
It's beautiful and perfect.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, how was your week? Are you good? Have you survived your bread stabbing?
I have survived my bread stabbing. My finger is all scarred, and it looks beautiful. Chicks love scars, so I'm popular around this neck of the woods now.
With you and your wife, that's it, like, because
pretty much. And my dog. My dog thinks I'm cool as well.
Well, your dog, Dexter's a man. You just said the chicks.
Yeah, but he's a dog, so he thinks I'm cool. I am the alpha in the house, so he automatically does what I tell him.
I'm gonna let that one pass.
Yeah, my week was good. Played some games when I had the time to.
Good. I'm glad. We actually played a game together.
We played games together.
We played one game. Uno. We played Uno games together.
We did play Uno games together.
Don't get it twisted.
Terrifying and fun in equal measure. Fun because it was actually alright.
It was
terrifying because
which we'll get to soon.
Yeah, terrifying because it clearly triggers Irish's angry side.
Okay, just once, like.
I press. Let's get into it.
Let's keep on rolling, so and then hold up. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna go. Actually, I messed it up. Right, we'll just go back to the main screen. Jesus Christ, we'll do it live. Damn it, he said.
What is actually the matter with you? You weirdo.
I know. There's nothing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just had a lot of sugar. Had a couple of McVitie's bars. Bit of chocolate, nice big old cup of tea there, size of me head, you know. Anyway,
we're distracting from gaming.
We're going to do another 2-hour rant, and we shouldn't be. We're going to keep this quick, precise, and to the point, because the viewers are leaving. They're leaving the show because we're not entertaining, and we're not going to be entertaining.
We're not talking about computer games, and we're not saying.
Well, let's talk about computer games. All right. I'm going to tell you about what I've been playing.
Yes. Tell me the first game that you've been playing.
So,
tell me all your hopes and dreams.
All my hopes and dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So the first game that we were playing was we all got the Back 4 Blood beta. Didn't we?
Yeah, we did all get the Back 4 Blood beta.
And it has been mixed to say the least. If we were to do a Steam review right now, it would probably be in the 60s to 70s. I shit you not. Coley might put it lower than that. I'm being probably nice. I'm being nice.
No, I think I was probably the most positive out of everyone on it. Like, I think.
Yeah,
Do
but
we want to go into our thoughts on the game right away? Do we want to just say what we think on it? Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first? How do you want to do this segment, Cron?
fuck's
Dictate to
sake,
me.
the pressure! Okay, my thoughts in
Yes,
a
tell me your
nutshell.
thoughts.
All right, so these are my thoughts, right, for everyone who's watching. Blah 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 blah, blah all that shit. First impressions: the game is Left 4 Dead. I know we get fucking drilled into our head. Left 4 Dead. It is Left 4 Dead. The minute I was playing it, I instantly felt I was back in whatever Left 4 Dead. What was it? 12 years ago. I instantly felt I was playing Left 4 Dead 2. And it's a good thing and a bad thing. I didn't really feel anything new whatsoever. Like I know there's no sprint. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a sprint in Left 4 Dead 2, but there's a sprint in Back 4 Blood. There's a card system. I really don't give a fuck about. I really don't. All I just care about is shooting zombies and going through levels and shooting the infected and shooting the special infected and so on and so forth. So instantly, I was happy. The first 2 sessions we had, I was like, I'm having fun, right? Then what kicked in was the reality of what the game actually is. I have a funny feeling it's kind of like a Vermintide, where you're another way Vermintide. I don't think you played Vermintide with us, did you? Vermintide was just a melee version of Left 4 Dead, where they had like a campaign, and it was a storied campaign where you go through as 4 people, you play the level, you get gear and all that shit, and it was done really well. This is kind of like that, but I have a funny feeling there's going to be less content. They're making this big thing about this swarm mode and all this, and I don't fucking care for PvP when I'm playing this game. I just care about 4 of us shooting the fuck out of zombies and going through different levels and encountering different kind of like scenarios and all that. But I felt it was going to get old really soon, and paying €60 for a game that is going to get old really soon, I have my doubts. And not only that, the game is made by Turtle Rock, which is the people behind Evolve, and yeah, I think that's the end of my conversation, to be honest. The minute I said Evolve, I kind of get scared when I took kind of like those rose tinted glasses off and just looked at the game for what it is. Like it does that. Obviously, it's made by the same the people that made Left 4 Dead and blah blah blah. It makes you feel like I did when I was playing Left 4 Dead, but this is 12 years ago. Give me something new and give me more. They're hiding the more, I feel, behind a paywall, and they're trying to get away with it by saying if one of your friends owns the expansion, all of you can play it. So one of us is still going to have to pay money to play something that you should be giving us from the start.
Yeah, and that's not fair to put that on icy all the time.
But that's the worry I'm getting is just like, so what happens if icy isn't on? So we all have to just sit around and wait for icy to come on because none of us are going to spend money. But paying €60 for it, like we paid $9.99. I think it was 99. No, not $9.99. It was like $39.99. It was like 40 quid for Left 4 Dead, €40 or whatever the fuck for Left 4 Dead. And not only that, you're getting free content all the time from the Valve developers. You know,
Yeah.
It's open source. Like you're getting community fucking maps, community this. None of this is for that. Turtle Rock have kept it all in house. Why? Because they want you to pay to get new maps, pay to get fucking operators, which I have no fucking interest in. That's what's scaring me. Like there's a part we're looking at a clip of Back 4 Blood right now, and there's like some little cool mechanics that I would like to see a lot more of. Like right now, they're going into a church, and they basically set off a swarm. And while they're killing the swarm, they have to board up the church. So there's like that little mechanic where you have to do all, and you're obviously getting attacked. And I like those little things. I want more. I want more. I want more. Because I have a funny feeling me doing this once or even twice, I'm just gonna go, right, can we move on to the next campaign? kind of like what we did with Left 4 Dead. I think Left 4 Dead shipped with 6 campaigns, and then they kept getting more during all the expansions for free, you know?
Yeah.
And they even got like a Left 4 Dead 1 expansion in the second expansion for free. All of that shit was free.
Yeah.
And I just feel that they're being sneaky cunts when it comes to this game. I think they are not saying much about like what you're going to get next, because I couldn't find how many campaigns there's going to be, how many like maps. Like at the moment, for people who don't know, in the beta, there is. I don't think it's called a campaign. I'm not sure if it's called a campaign, but there's. Well, just for the sake of argument, it's one campaign and it has 8 levels to go through it, and they're relatively short, aren't they? I think they're
Yeah.
relatively short. But I'm worried how many campaigns are there in the game, like, because in Left 4 Dead 2, I think there was acts. I think there was 5 acts in each campaign, and then at the end it culminated in like escape fucking on boats, cars, helicopters, all that type of stuff. Basically, whole out. In this, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where the content is. A lot of people keep saying the PvP and all that. There's no PvP campaign. It's just Swarm, isn't it? I think it's just Swarm, where it's 4-on-4, and basically it's a timed limit type of scenario where we'd hold out for, let's say, 4 minutes, then we all get killed. Team swap over. They have to outlast us to win.
Yeah, my
I
understanding is much like Evolve, it's not very well balanced. The PvP, I think that the horde, the monster side of the PvP has a huge advantage right now,
mm,
and they need to do some balance in there to sort that.
mm.
But um, I
Yeah, you tell me, because as I said, like they're my kind of
so
thoughts. I refunded it.
so
I'm gonna
yeah,
wait
just
for it to be good.
yeah, I also refunded it, but I'll take a step back
Well, you didn't
and just
refund it, really.
yeah, but I I'll explain just in very high level the concept of it. So you for survivors, you have to go through chapters of 8 parts, I believe, in the story. We don't know how many chapters there are. As you say, the beta came with the first chapter. We never seen the end of it because we are too hardcore for easy mode, so we tried to put it on medium or hardcore, and then just can repeatedly die in the third chapter and don't consider lowering the difficulty because we are
And then we all uninstalled. We
morons.
didn't uninstall.
uh, yeah, we're old men, and we need to start realizing that we're old men, and
Mm.
we don't have the gameplay chops that we once did. But yeah, so that's the concept. 4 players. The positives of the game, matchmaking was extremely easy.
Mm.
Us getting together and getting into a match was probably one of the easiest experiences for a co-op game
I'll
I've ever
agree.
seen. Tried to do that, and even Call of Duty, where you have to go up here and you click in here and you go through here, and it's a pain in the arse. And that's a multi-billion-dollar game. And yeah, so I found that really, really easy, really
Mm.
straightforward, works really well. Um, I think the gameplay, the core gameplay, is fun. Um, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. There was nothing that happened in it that I was like, that wasn't fun for me to do. I think on chat part 2, the ogre thing was a bit much, like doing it twice and it having a health bar and stuff. And it's like, I don't really want to have a health bar in a zombie game. I just want to shoot the thing and blow it up and it dies, and then I move on with my day. So that was a bit. It took me out of it a little bit, just seeing the boss health bar across the top. I didn't need that. And knowing that every single time I play through that chapter, I'm going to go through, have to chop through that health bar every time, kind of sucked. Um, but I'm on the positives here. Sorry. I think the
I
gameplay
think
is
we're
fun.
doing the reverse. I was just shitting on it, didn't do my positives, and you're giving the positives. Okay, come on.
The gameplay, as I say, is really fun. I think that some of the mechanics they have introduced are fun. The things like the doors having alarms on them, or the bumping a car or disturbing birds can cause zombie hordes. That caused a lot of fun moments for us playing it. Where and one time I think I set off like 4 sets of birds at once,
You did.
and you all get
And
pissed
then you
off,
blamed me.
and then the next level you
Even though
done
it
the
says
exact
who
same
set them
thing.
off. They should take that
um,
out. They should put that in and say who didn't. Don't tell who set it off. That's one thing I would say. Just because it
um,
creates more like mayhem. Because you start
yeah,
fighting with each other.
yeah. That could be an option. Um,
He doesn't agree. He doesn't agree at all.
I just don't need more reasons for people to blame me for shit that I didn't do.
But usually it's always you. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. Um, I think that the gunplay, the guns variety in the game seemed a bit lackluster.
Hmm.
But when we were playing in the lobby and waiting on the game, there was a massive variety of guns there that seemed possible to collect. I didn't see almost any of them in the game other than the basic shotgun, the basic assault rifle.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they must be like in hidden crates and shit like that. Um, but yeah, if all those guns are out there and all the attachments and stuff are there, then that's fun. And I think the characters all having different starting gear and starting stats and stuff like that. That is quite fun as well. So you can kind of get replay value out of it that way if you're looking for it. I think the what I'm looking for in a game like this is the core gameplay loop of me and three of my mates going through a level, shooting the fuck out of zombies, getting each other up, trying to get to the end. That whole moment of three of us are there. Do we leave one person behind because they can't get to the door? That's the kind of drama and the fun that you're looking for from it. Challenge was I didn't get any of that from it, like on any of the difficulties. It felt like normal and hard were so hard that either we all died or none of us died if it was too easy. Like the difficulty needs a bit of control, man, controlling. Um, I don't know if you felt the same, but there was no point where one person was just barely struggling and managed to get across the line and through the door. It was either we all made it easily or we all died brutally and miserably. Like there didn't seem to be a kind of in between
Hmm.
from the difficulty standpoint. So I think the difficulty needs work. It needs a better AI controlling the difficulty to make it fun and make those things happen. It can't just be static. If it's hard, you get this amount of elite zombies and monsters and the less ammo. And if it's easy, you get hardly anything. It needs to have a GM AI controlling it and keeping the experience fun and entertaining and interesting. I don't know if it has that, but if it does, it needs work.
Hmm.
Is the first thing I would say about the gameplay. I think the card system that you touched on is completely useless. It adds literally no value to the game other than to complicate the menus. For anyone who doesn't know, you create a deck of up to 15 cards. Um, and it's the start of each act in a chapter. So, as I say, there's 8 acts. So, at the start of each act, your cards are shuffled and you're dealt five of them at random, and you pick one, and each card will have a random buff on it. Like this one will allow you to get picked up once more, or this one will give healing items plus 30% effectiveness, and you just pick random cards. So there's a gameplay element of, do you just, knowing there's 8 acts, do you just pick 8 cards that you know you will want and put them in, and you'll be guaranteed them throughout the game? Or do you put 15 in and have a little bit more flexibility? Oh, we're really struggling with health, so I've got a couple of health cards and I'll pick them up if we're struggling with health, or struggling with ammo, I'll pick up an ammo capacity card, and like there's gameplay functionality there. It's just completely pointless. It's still going to come down to grabbing a gun, pointing it at all the zombies, and clicking your mouse and killing them all in as satisfying a way as possible. It's trying to add replay and complexity where where it's not needed, I don't think.
Mm.
And it's the same for the attachments and the guns and stuff like that. Like the fact that your attachments go on, but you can't remove them. I can't say, oh, I've picked up a scope and Cron's using a sniper rifle. Let me drop the scope and give it to Cron. That's stupid that you can't do that. When an attachment goes on a gun, it's on it. The only way to take it off is to find another attachment in the same slot and put that on, and that would drop the other one. So that needs work as well. I think the whole attachment system is a bit it's basic. It's just the most basic form of it that you can get.
Mm.
So, and finally, the last thing, the story. The problem I have with it is I don't give a shit. Like, I'm
There's a
not
story.
yeah, I'm
I'm
not
not gonna lie,
playing.
I did not get no story there.
I'm not playing a Back for Blood or a Left for Dead so that I can enjoy an intricate, detailed story. I just want to go in and shoot zombies with my mates. So I
Yeah.
don't know how much time they've spent on story and plot and all that sort of stuff, but it's completely wasted on me. That might be different for everyone else, but it's
Mm.
completely wasted on me. Um, Overall, yeah, I refunded it just because the same as you, I just don't see any longevity in it. I just don't.
No.
It's
I.
like none of the like I said with the boss and the health bar. I don't want to play through that part again and have to fight that stupid big thing again and chip away at its health whilst it runs around one shot on all of us. I just
Mm.
cannot be asked.
Like, remember
And
in the original games, we'd be like a fucking a tank was the boss, like the big boss, a
mhm,
tank, but a tank would appear anytime. It wasn't
yeah,
like every time we turn this corner, it's going to be the tank. Every time, blah,
exactly.
blah, blah, blah. So it's always like you're waiting for it. It puts that added suspense into the game, I think. But
Yeah,
like, just jumping, I'm going to jump on the pros because I didn't really say, like, the gameplay is good. It's fun. Like, I enjoyed playing it, but I was just looking ahead thinking, like, I'm not going to enjoy this for long, and it's a 60 quid game. And then I have to pay for expansions. I have to pay for operators or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't care about any of that. I really don't. I just care about having a good time every time I jump in. And people would argue and say, oh, but you do. You just said you love the gameplay. Yeah, but give me different maps. Like, I think the main focus for any type of game, these are the people who are watching who are making these games, because I know you watch this. I don't know. But it's all in the maps and the stuff
Android,
you
stop
have.
making shit games.
Yeah, Mandred, stop making shit games. And you too, Lead. And Nimrod and Kai. But anyway, no, the games like these, it's all in the level design and what happens in the level. Like, let's just say, I'm gonna make a weird analogy here. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. Like, that force map, Erangel, was iconic, right? The amount of different every time we would play Battlegrounds, we'd always have something different would happen. Like we probably could pull a million different stories out of our ass. Like, remember the time we killed an entire squad and then stole their clothes? It's just stuff like this, or just landing at different places. You can do different things in the game. These maps, the only thing that's really going to happen is you either do it in easy mode or you do it in hard mode, because no one's really going to play it in regular mode, I don't think, because it's the same as hard, I think. So
Yeah, right.
why play it in normal
Yeah,
mode when
it's
you get
right.
more rewards playing hard? But for
It's like,
me,
oh, the money's over here, this level, and it's over here, that level. That's
mm,
not exciting. That's not fun
this
gameplay.
needs the content needs to be in the levels, not in the fucking costumes, the fucking operators. That's what it needs to be, in the levels. And they're hiding the levels behind paywalls, which is what I can understand, because they've kept a bit quiet. All I know is that if one of your friends has that battle pass, all you can access that battle pass. But if that friend isn't online, you don't get it. You know?
Yeah.
It's not
I think
like what they did
you
with
need to
Hearthstone, you
remember
know?
you need to
Sorry?
remember as well, current year argument, it's 2021. Like, if you think of that first level where you go up the stairs and you can jump up on the platform on the right into one of the rooms, or you can go straight ahead into the hallway. It's static. That is exactly what that looks like every single time you play it. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
difficulty, doesn't matter where things are. That is where you go. What in 2021, if you're going to create a game like this, it has to be more dynamic than that. It has to be, oh shit, I can't get through that way, or all three of us assumed we could go that way because that was the way we went last time. Oh shit, that bit's locked up now, we can't get that way. We have to now double back through all the zombies and shit and get to a different way. The levels have to be a little bit more dynamic than just this is the static map, this is the way you run through it every time, this is where the boss is going to appear every time. Uh, it, it's
It's
not compelling to replay. It's as
it's
simple as
not at
that.
all. And their idea of, oh, you'll replay it, why? Because you can get different cards and different rewards. Trust me, in the long run, it'll kill them. You need, just like you were saying, you go up and it's always through that door. Why not design the maps that there's 3 doors and one of them's always locked randomly at the start of each map? And like, not procedurally generated, but there's like different obstacles that appear in every single map. Let's just, as an example, the first map, as you say, we go up and we go through, what is it, the fucking warehouse places and all that shit. There's different routes to take, but every time you play it, one of them might be blocked. There might be doors locked. Like the mechanic of, if someone has a toolkit, they can actually open certain doors. I thought that was cool because one of us will always be like, let's bring a toolkit, or if we don't have one, we're like, fuck, we need health. There might be health in there. Let's go back. It adds a different element to the game each time instead of going through the same. I feel like when we played the game, we were kind of on like, what was it, a roller coaster, or a, what's the term they do, where you're fucking on this set path, like a linear set path all the time. And it's just
Yeah.
it's fun shooting the zombies, but
It's just very mechanical, and it's like it's very mechanical. I now have reached the part of the level where I am on the roof and I have to press the thing for the lift to come down, and I know that the zombies are going to come. It's very mechanical. It's very 2013, as you say, Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2. There's no evolution in that
yeah,
whatsoever. They've put the evolution into gun modifications and a
fucking
car
cards,
mission things
rail
that
shooter, thanks. But like,
um
just like, it's very simple to design these things. I don't understand some game designers these days. Like, I know we play a lot of games, and that's why we have these kind of good ideas. But like, let's just say, remember the first one where we're opening a crane, we're lifting a crane or something like that between two
yeah.
buildings. Why don't you just say sometimes the crane doesn't work? And what did the gamer or the 4 characters will just go, oh, what do we do? Oh, we better jump down the alleyway. So they actually drop off the side of the building over the other side, and then that sets them on a different path this time. And it's all branching. So every time you go through it, that's something different. Because the zombies are always going to come from different areas. That's just a typical game thing. You're going to have the special infected coming from different ways. Some doors are not going to open. You use your toolkits, blah, 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 different weapons. But I just don't see it long lasting. Like, to go back to an example of Evolve, Evolve shipped with 4 hunters, 1 monster, and I think 4 maps.
So what's your prediction for this game? Where do you think it'll be in a year's time?
That's tough. I what I hope. I can't even hope. I know it's going to be a cluster. I think it's going to be free game, and you're going to have to pay for expansions.
100% it's going to be a free to play game. You're not even going to pay for expansions. You're going
Yeah.
to it's going to have loot boxes or a season pass or some bullshit like that in it.
Yeah.
That because the player base for it's 70 quid here in the UK on Steam.
Ridiculous.
£70
Fucking ridiculous.
for a game that has like microtransactions embedded in it, including gameplay elements. Maybe not pay to win mechanics, obviously, but literally levels locked behind paywalls and stuff, and just content locked behind paywalls for a £70 game. Like if this had came out in 2012, it would be getting zeros across the board for that sort of behaviour. It just
Yeah.
would. But
If
the
it
gaming
was
act,
released 12 years ago, it would not be 60 quid. Period. I would say 29.99 max.
yeah,
Half the
um,
price. There's no
it's
fucking
it's
campaign.
it's a free to play. Let's be
Well,
clear, it is a free to play game with microtransactions that they're charging you 60 quid or 70 quid up front for. That's what it is, and that's why I refunded it, because I know that if I pay 70 quid, what's going to happen is in 4 months' time, when there's no player base for it, they're going to change it to free to play. The
yeah,
people who bought it are going to get a fucking hat or something like that as a, oh, you bought the game when it came out, thank you, kind of cosmetic reward, and then you're just going to be lumped in the same as everyone else. So it's as much as I like the core gameplay, it's a
yeah.
waste of money at this point. It's as simple as that.
It's like, look, we're obviously pushing 60 age wise, and we're kind of used to this shit. And there's a lot of younger fucking gamers who will just instantly buy it because it's fucking zombies and you get to play with your friends.
Do you
And
remember when you played Tomb Raider and you unlocked different Lara Croft outfits in the game just by playing it? Or Street Fighter, you unlocked alternate costumes by completing the game with that character. God forbid you actually
I never played Tomb
earn
Raider.
anything in game anymore. You never played Tomb Raider. You just watched it, did
I
you? You
never.
creepy little boy.
Actually, I didn't really watch. I watched the movie, obviously. Of course I did. Of course, but no, I never. I wasn't a Tomb Raider kid or player, to be honest. Obviously,
Um,
I know of the person and have watched different.
yeah. So
But
that's been an experience with Back for Blood. Don't get me wrong, there was some fun moments.
oh yeah,
I think Irish murdering that poor little random guy that came into our game. Was that you I was playing with? Or was that
yeah.
Icy? the
I
guy
think
accident
yeah.
the guy accidentally shot Irish once in the back, and Irish went pure mental and killed him like 14 times before it until he left. That was, like the guy was just trying to kill some zombies and accidentally shot Irish. He
But
lost
that's the
the
thing
plot.
about this game. It's shy if you're not playing with a full stack of friends.
Yeah,
That's another thing that you have to understand. Like if I was playing this game, paying €60, going in solo and putting up with this shite, no,
nah,
no,
nah.
no. I'd be instantly
Plus, is it
refunding
not
it.
free on Game Pass or on Xbox?
That's another thing I'm going to ask everyone is that I was told to get Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass.
Game Pass is well worth it.
I heard it was well worth it,
I
especially
have
since
it
it's
on.
$1 or €1 or something for the first fucking month. The only
Yeah, it's
problem is
only
I
like six
think I
quid a month
got a
or something.
Game Pass for Sea of Thieves, so that means I don't get the first month for €1, I think. Anyway,
I think even just for all the Forza games and
no,
like
I don't. No.
you can play Flight Simulator, you can play like
No.
Ascent game. You've got
Nah,
Hades
wait.
coming out for it
Actually,
soon.
Ascent is not bad. Hades probably might would dabble into, but
All the Halos, um, all the State of Decay 2, that Grounded game which I never played. That one where you Honey I Shrunk the Kids game. Um,
mm,
or it's also Anthem if you're interested. You want to go play Anthem? Um,
no.
That's in there. It's well worth it, I think, anyway.
Oh no,
Um,
I've heard amazing things about it. I'm just kind of like I don't really want to get it because I'm already have a stack of games I still have to play. You know, which brings me
other
to
than yeah, what's next? What else you played?
my next game. Well, obviously, I told you we played Left 4 Dead and so on and so forth. But my next game,
For what do you mean?
back for whatever, back for refunded. That's what it's fucking called right now. Back for refunded. But yeah,
Witty.
that's true. But the next game I got was well, not got. I've been playing nothing but Valheim with the lads. All five of us have been playing Valheim. Like it's gone out of fucking style. Like it's just such a good game, and it's like €15 or something. And I'm close to 200 hours It's ridiculous, Coley. I know you punch trees and you grab fucking plants and all that, but like, I don't care if you don't want to play it because we are quite far in it, but it's just so good. Like, randomly generated world. You go in, you explore it. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You kind of go up through the ages of stone, then like fucking copper or blah blah blah. You make different armor and fight all these different bosses. We just love it. I want to say we're halfway through, but your math always corrects me. So there's 5 bosses. We're on to the 4th one. So we're gearing up to fight the 4th boss, which is for people who have played it or people who know it, is in the mountain biome. So we're in the snow area and stuff. But the game is amazing. I just play it and then you look up and it's next week. You just lose so much time playing it. I highly recommend it. 4.5
out of 10.
is a half. No, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. I already gave it a 9 out of 10, and I was playing it solo. Now I'm playing it with friends. We have our own server. We're like have our own kind of like not economy, but we kind of have our own things that we do together and all that. It's really good. That's been my week. So yeah, I've nothing else really to say. Because I know I'm not going to sell it to you. I don't want to sell it to you. So
you don't need to sell it to me.
You punch trees.
Yeah, you punch trees and then you turn the trees into bits of wood, and then you turn 4 bits of wood into a block of wood, and then you turn 4 blocks of wood into a hammer. And
that's not how it is. You turn 2 pieces of wood, you knock a tree down, and you get like 6 pieces of wood, and then you turn one of those pieces into a panel of wood, and then you put that panel up, and you make a house.
Any zombies in it?
Technically, you can say yeah. They're 3 zombies.
I mean,
called Greylings.
They call Cool Nitro a zombie. I know he's
Oh
it, but...
my goodness! Cool Nitro isn't even gonna watch this.
Exactly.
I think he told me like what he's doing. We're doing a show. You do a show, and I'm like, yeah. We've already done like 3 episodes. Ah! So you might watch this one. You never know.
I heard he's pure shy at Rocket League as well. Have you heard that?
Oh, those are fighting words. I heard
1v1 him at Rocket League.
Yeah, clan member. Can you do solos like 1-on-1? Because we could have Nitro play against the lead guest. Because I heard those are the 2 that played again.
1v1 in Rocket League, can't you?
Maybe we could do a Rocket League stream. Oh, Nitro set up, because I won't, because I have no.
Me and you versus Lead and Cool. I feel like that would go well.
Could it not be 3-on-3?
Me, you, and I say.
Do you like Rocket League, I say? Fuck off.
My graphics card can't do Rocket League.
It doesn't have a lisp. You probably your turn. No, graphics card doesn't have Rocket League. you sound like, what was it, fucking Scott Malcolm or whatever the fuck he's called from Bleeding South Park. Scott Malcolm, I got diabetes.
That's icy with graphics cards.
That is true. Yeah, all he talks about is graphics cards. Shout out to Icy again. Every time we shout out Icy, but we always insult them.
Yeah, we insult him and shout him out as if that absolves us from all blame for insulting him for half hour.
But so Valheim has been consuming my gaming of late. I love it. I'll always love it. And we'll probably stop when we finish the 5th boss and wait for the expansion. But good times. And that's why I'll jump on that bandwagon and say that's why I haven't been playing Final Fantasy, unfortunately. At all.
That's fair.
So I'm still back from the previous show. I am still at that exact same point in the story. So there's no need to talk about it. You're welcome, Mandrade and viewers. Because that's all we were talking about. Now we have other stuff to talk about.
I had a heavy Final Fantasy period at the start, didn't we?
Oh, we did indeed.
I've been
Ah, but it
playing
was
Final
warranted.
Fantasy.
Yeah, but you've been playing a different Final Fantasy.
I have. I've been playing Final Fantasy Integrate for the PlayStation 5, which is basically the 7 remake Yuffie DLC,
Oh.
and it's great. It's more Final Fantasy 7 remake, which I really enjoy the combat. It has some brilliant mini games. I think we touched on it before we started, but it
Mm.
has this basically XCOM tower defense style mini game, which has got more gameplay in it than Back for Blood has, and that's just a mini game. Uh, so
And
yeah,
the
it has
games
that.
are the exact same price. I think
Well,
this is actually cheaper
yes, this is
because
cheaper.
it's yeah.
This is like 14.99 or something like that for
What?
the Yuffie uh, game. So it's like
Today's
the
sponsor.
challenge. I mean, let's be honest. It's not really. It's actually £480 because you need to have a PS5 to play it. So,
That's actually true. Yeah.
so,
Here we are.
but
We
I
have
think
the just to stop you there. We have the small mini game that's like XCOM up on the screen, actually playing behind us.
yeah, if you played the original Final Fantasy VII, it's basically a an upgraded version of the Fort Condor minigame that was in the original game, where the enemies were approaching and you had to defend the Phoenix at the top of Fort Condor. You probably have got no idea what I'm talking about, but anyone who
Lad, you're talking out of
is,
your hole, buddy.
if anyone cares about Final Fantasy as much as Final Fantasy 7 as much as I do, which for anyone interested, it's my number one game of all time. Um, I
Ooh,
think
that'll
that
be another podcast.
yeah,
Show, audio, pod, show, vodka.
we'll do a top 10 list next week or something like that. We've not played anything new, so people aren't sick of us talking about Valheim and fucking
Fuck you.
Final Fantasy. I'm sick of you talking about Valheim.
I'm sick of you
Piece of
talking
shit.
about talking.
Um, but yeah, it's just some more Final Fantasy 7 remake. It's brilliant. It adds more to the story. It brings more context into why Yuffie joined the group in the original Final Fantasy 7, why you bumped into her in a forest randomly. So it's a lot of fun. Recommend it. There's not much more to say about it than that. It's just more of the same, which I'm more than happy with.
Mm.
Um, and I also, other than that, with a little bit of time, played Far Cry 5, which
Um,
um, you can get on Steam on offer just now. I think it's still on offer until like the 11th, which is in a couple of days, or is it today? I can't remember. No, tomorrow. So it's like 90% off. You can get it for like £6 or something like that. Um,
and for people that don't know about Far Cry, because I know the gist of it, but I've never played any of the games. What is Far Cry?
it's a first-person shooter where the the concept is basically always, let's put you in a non speaking role where you're just a random FPS guy that has no character, and you can put your character into that person. And the story is just all about the villains. The villains have all the character and the charisma, and it generally just puts you in an open world map and just says, do what you want to get strong enough to go fight the big bad and go kill them. It's mindless fun. I think that Far Cry 5 has a great introduction. Like, I recommend, even if you don't want to play it, just go watch on YouTube like the first 20 minutes of that game, and you'll see why they're still popular to this day. Why, even though they're very Ubisoft with their whole climb the tower, unlock the map, a million things appear, go do a million things, oversaturate it with content kind of thing, but the story is driven really well, followed really well for an open world game where it's really hard to do that. I think I spoke about that in one of the previous shows where I said that open world games can't tell good stories. Um, this does the best of all of them at it, where the characters, the villains are just really interesting, and you really want to kill them. So
Hmm.
it's a good it's a good driver to keep playing, but also it's just fun. It's in no way for a first person shooter. It's in no way hard. You're not going to struggle. You start strong in a first person shooter sense. You pick up a machine gun and you could theoretically kill anything, and you just get stronger from there as you craft and level up and grow your armory and skill set and stuff like that. Um it's just
Um,
fun.
and are you
It's
excited for the
mindless.
next Far Cry? Because I
Um
believe 6
yeah,
is coming soon. Is it this year?
it is. Yeah, it's in about a month in it.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
I assume that's why I assume Far Cry 5's on offer to get people hyped for 6. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think that
Are you hyped?
I'm not hyped because it's not like I'm a passionate Far Cry fan. It's the kind of game where I play it, I have fun when I play it, I turn it off and I forget it exists. I'm not going to go on to the Far Cry Reddit and talk about how deeply it impacted me emotionally and how it's the most important game in 2021 or anything like that. It's literally you turn it on, you shoot fuck out people, um, you drive a buggy into a bear and then skin it and wear it on your head for a hat, and then you
Kind of like
you walk.
Valheim. So you like that type of game then, yeah?
It's literally nothing like. Can you in Valheim? Can you get a doom buggy and drive it into a bear and then wear the bear as a hat?
My retort to this would be, can you chop a tree down, have it roll down a hill and kill loads of animals and then skin them and wear them as a hat?
I don't want to do that because then I need to spend 20 minutes
I
punching a
think I
tree.
won that.
But yeah, it's just mindless fun. That's
Ah,
what
good.
it is. It's mindless fun when it says here's a baddie who's charismatic and really interesting
Does it
and fun.
transport you, Coley? As a gamer, does it just take you away from your average everyday life? Was
I
that a
know
bit of
you're
a hard
being
question for you?
no, I know you're being condescending, but it kind of
Oh,
does
I'm
a
being
little bit.
condescending, am I?
Yes, but it actually does a little bit. Like you kind of forget where you are, and you're just like, I'm going to I'm going to go punch fuck out of these three guys and steal their jeep and then drive it off a fucking mountain. It's a lot like what's that Square Enix game where you fly about and you shoot things. It reminds me a lot of that. Just
Fly.
Cause.
Just cause.
Um,
Okay, is it?
reminds me a lot of Just Cause, but in first person view.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's good fun. And that's kind of all I've had time to play this week, really.
We've been relaxing.
We have been. Other
We.
than when we were playing Back for Blood, and Irish crew started shouting at me because I pressed a button. I didn't mean to press the button. I wanted to progress. Pressed the button. Everybody died, and then Irish crew shouted at me, and we all logged off, and I went to bed, upset.
I went to bed upset. I can just picture you just rolling, closing your arms, folding them over,
Yeah.
just going, "What's wrong with you, Shawnee? I didn't mean to press it. I didn't mean."
That is exactly what happened. I
And
went
she's
to
there
bed in a
rubbing your
huff.
head as you're on your side, like, "Don't worry, Shawnee, you can play next week." I don't want to play. A game's shite anyway.
Went to bed in a huff, and Nicole was like, "Did you press a button by mistake again?" And I was like,
Oh my god. But I think that is all. That's it, really. I think that's what we played. That's what we wanted to talk about. There's no real big news. I think all the big news was kind of last week with Blizzard doing them.
"Thank you, Farsi, for saying that I'm never to blame. I agree. I am
Nothing.
100% the. I am the good person in every single scenario. I am the hero of every Clanstar tale. Um,
Can I just jump in here, Coley? Who do you know who Farsight is?
yes,
Who?
Farsi.
Who's Farsight?
It is.
Which clan star member is Farsight?
Uh, it's icy.
How about this? I'll give you a clue. You're talking about him.
What?
That's Irish.
Is it? Is it actually? Why are you sure he's not Irish, you creepy bastard? Stop floating around. It's fake people.
Because I get him to log in and make up names and then subscribe to the. Give us money.
Aye, right. There's no way Irish crew's giving you money.
We haven't even gave Oshi money for the fucking Valheim server. I told him to tell me. But anyway, but I know we're having good fun playing Valheim. You know, maybe you should come and play. No, hit
I
tree.
don't want
Get
to play
angry, hit
Valheim.
trees. No,
I don't
I know.
want-
I'm not. I'm only joking. That was a joke. Calm down.
Is there animals in it?
Yeah,
Can you kick fuck at them?
yeah. You can tame them
Then
and.
I'm never playing it. Why would I ever play a game where you can hunt animals other than bears?
You don't need the horde. You can capture them and
Can
fucking.
you pet them?
You can't. You actually can. Yes, you can pet.
Okay, that gives it bonus points. I'll allow that.
Bonus, a Brucey bonus point. Ay. But anyway, I think that's it. We said we'd keep it short and sweet. That's an hour. Bingo bango. You know,
It's been a short gaming week.
a short gaming week, which is good. I think we should always do an hour. To be honest,
Yeah.
just fill it with shit though.
Yeah.
As much
if we've
shite
not
as we
played
can.
if we've not played anything new next week, rather than talk about the same games again, we'll promise to do a 10 tier list. We'll tier
10
list
tier.
something and we'll talk about them and we'll argue them. We'll do the same tier list.
Something like that. We might do like you do your 10 for one episode, then I do my 10 for the next episode, or something like, or further down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think you'll have a great top 10. I think you'll be able to talk an awful lot about them. You know.
We try to say.
It's Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 online. That's what I'm going to choose. So your top 10 are just Final Fantasy games. That's right, I love Final Fantasy. When I was younger, I used to dye my hair blonde and spike it and walk around with a fucking stupid sword. I thought that was right on the money with the accent there, if I do say so myself. Just saying that. I think it was...
to be sure.
What the fuck?
Valheim and potatoes and
You're just naming words now. That doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not going, alright, fucking haggis, Loch monster, fucking deep fried Mars bar, eh, boy? Wait. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I feel like I'm like Donald Trump. We'll have to do like one episode where we're just being the other person.
Can I be icy?
My eyes. Why did you go like this? You went like this like he was fucking Sylvester Stallone. He was. My name's icy. All right, Nat. Oh, I got a 364 and a 945 black DMCV. The chap, he'll be the first one. Actually, I'll probably think Ouchie will be the first one to get the Stream Deck. I think Ouchie.
I have pre-ordered it, so.
Have you?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it when it.
Wow, I must have forgot. Yeah, they do. They release more hands-on footage, I believe, during the week. Everyone seems to be fucking like, this is going to be good. Like, I believe they have 3 new patents for a different version of it or something like that. I think they're on to a money maker with that one, and a good money maker.
And if you're looking for Cron's hands-on footage, it's on OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/Cronhole. Oh wow!
And ban. Nipple ban. But the question was that my second, first, or third nipple?
How do you number them? Is it left? Is it clockwise?
Okay, so let's just say, for the sake of argument, is it the odd looking nipple? Is it the odd looking nipple, as in the one that looks different than the other 2? So there you go. I'll give you 2. It's a 50-50. You want a
have to have a
50-50?
third nipple?
But that is a question, which people are going to have to find out next week when we reveal the nipple.
What, the other nipple?
Wait, if it's the fucking third or one of the others.
Have you actually got a third nipple?
Do
I
you know
don't know
what?
how you get a girlfriend. She must not touch you.
What? Have you seen fucking Total Recall?
Yeah, but
Have you
you're
seen
not
Total
saying you
Recall?
get 3 tits.
If a man can find that funny, nice and sexy, I think a female should. This is all about equality, bitch.
It's not if it's 3 nipples, so you need 4 for equality.
Oh my god, I got 5 kisses to feed. Wait, that was the wrong guy. That was the other fella. I love that movie. If anyone hasn't seen that movie, Goonies and Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall. Put that on your bucket list for the week if you haven't seen it.
I hate that you had to say Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall and not
I know,
that
yeah.
Irish guy's Total Recall, which
I haven't
was
even seen it. I didn't watch it.
yeah.
I heard it wasn't the best, so I just kind of
It's like a
passed it.
U for Universal in it, like rating. It's pure shit.
It's a U.
I don't know if it's a U, but it's something close to
Oh
maybe
my
a 12.
goodness. Yeah.
Right, anyway, I'm away to eat dinner.
I'm gonna make dinner.
It's been an emotional
It's
roller
been
coaster.
real, everybody.
Yeah.
You'll find out all the answers later on, and thanks to the people watching everywhere else.
Do you want a extra? Is that what it's extra? Intro and extra? What would be the exit music?
Sure.
Yeah, do an extra song so I can guess what it is.
Okay.
This is the quality content you pay for, everybody.
Yeah. Aww. I thought that was good.
I had no idea what that was.
I don't even know the name of the song.
Well, that helps. Thanks, everyone.
Answers on postcards. Leave them in the chat below. This is going on to YouTube tonight.
And the chat is on the right, so ignore him. But
yeah, sorry. There's the cat. Look at the cat. Looks like it's standing up. Did you see that freak? Yeah. But anyway, we'll talk to you on the next Angry Joe show. I mean, the Clanstar show. And Coldy's going to sing us out.
Yeah. I got hurt feelings. I got hurt feelings.
What's that from again?
The Flight of the Conchords.
Oh my god, I listened to an hour and a half of that the other day. That's weird. That's weird. Oh my god. Jesus, yeah.
I don't know why that came into my head either.
My god, did I hurt your feelings?
No, you didn't hurt my feelings.
Did Liad? Did Nimrod? Irish? Mandrake?
Irish did. Irish hurt my feelings.
Oh my god. Maybe Kai Power? I don't know.
Okay. Cobra Kai never die.
I actually stopped it on that.
Did you?
Yeah.
When I was singing I got hurt feelings?
No, Cobra Kai never die. And then he just went.
Oh.
But fuck. I think the boxes kind of changed. Yeah, there was a little bit of green. I don't like that. I don't like it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter anyway.
You're still streaming, by the way.
Ah. Bye.